Hey everybody, Alex here with Momentum Charting. Today is 8/18/2021. We are near the market open and I just wanted to shoot this quick video for you guys. This is mostly for you short-term / swing traders out there, but I did pick up this what appears to be a little bit of a potential warning here in the short term on the Qs, and if I was following someone's channel, I'd definitely want to know about that too. Yeah, definitely nothing to worry about so far in the longer term, but on this short-term perspective, I did just want to bring this up to you guys because I found it kind of interesting and potentially important. So I'm here in TradingView on our 15-minute chart. I'm on the momentum chart, and kind of what I'm seeing is this right now on the Qs is this confluence of overhead resistance that kind of started around the 5th of August, and it's been putting in these peaks where it keeps getting rejected here. And then the other day around the 16th, we did come down through here through this level of support, break it, come back to the upside, get rejected off, and then yesterday we kind of came down and actually put in a lower low here, right? So I am a little bit concerned here in the short term that we could be setting up potentially for something where we came back up near around these areas around 368 and then potentially put in a lower low. Now I'm not 100% sure where this could go to. I'm going to give you guys some targets. I'm going to open up the RSI chart, but I do want to show some other short-term warning signs on these Qs. I wanted to also open up the chart of the, let's see, the VIXY, because I thought this was interesting too. So this here obviously, guys, is the chart of the VIX. VIX up and market down, obviously, but what I'm showing here as far as a potential short-term warning in the market is kind of interesting. I'm getting this really pretty powerful series here of positive divergences that appears to be developing here, right? So if indeed the VIX here does come down during the day today, and at some point during the day today or opening tomorrow, this thing starts pushing to the upside again on this VIX, I think it could potentially lead to a significant short-term drop in the market and the Qs, right? So I'm definitely watching for this. I'm watching these levels right here on the VIXY. Let me see if I can zoom in here a little bit. Yeah, so kind of got these touch points here around 2309, then another one around 2295, and I just kind of got this nice 15-minute trend line working to the downside here. So what I'm going to be watching obviously is a break to the upside around these levels here, and in conjunction with that for the momentum, right, to turn around in a positive fashion here at some point throughout the day, or maybe, like I said, again, early sometime tomorrow, and push to the upside. I'm not seeing any real dangers yet long term on the chart of the VIX or anything like that, but potentially, again, this could be a significant short-term downside risk that I'm seeing, and let's just examine that quickly here. For all of that to negate, right? I do want to see. Let's go here back to the chart of the Qs quickly. I want to show this too, because here on the 15-minute momentum, you guys can see here where we're kind of getting this series of higher lows and higher highs here in the shorter term. You can see that here developing, and we kind of had this negative divergence bottom here also on the Qs. So it appears kind of like, again, what I was showing here, we are pushing up today, but if we do indeed get rejected at some point up here around 368, this area here, again, that's why I'm a little bit concerned that this momentum, if it's rejected up in these areas, could take prices on the Qs to quite a bit lower prices in the short term. And I do have some areas here that I would be looking at. Area number 1 would be here at this 125 EMA. That would be point number 1 that I would be looking at, which would be around 362. Again, that's if we break down through this channel here. The next one would be right here at the 200 moving average around 357. And the last one spot that I would be looking at here would be around 353 over the period, of course, of a couple days. So those are the 3 points I would be looking for support at the Qs if we were indeed to break through these levels, which does look like a chance it could happen. Just kind of the confluence of these rejection points and this negative divergence I'm seeing both in the Qs and the momentum, as well as the potential for a positive divergent bottom in the VIX that looks to be leading up to what could be a pretty big push to the upside in the VIX, maybe either, and again, end of the day today or sometime early tomorrow. So that's basically what I'm looking at. Yeah, in order to negate all that, guys, we do need to see push on the Qs back through these areas here, which is currently going to be right about $368, $369, and to kind of use instead of getting rejected off these areas, to create a support in these areas, and additionally on the Qs to push through these areas of overhead support, overhead resistance on our 15-minute time frame, and start putting in a series of positive divergent bottoms over this overhead resistance on a short-term 15-minute time frame. And like I was showing here on the 2-hour chart, just kind of have this on the Qs, our prices have these levels up here around 369, 370, and start acting as a support instead of a resistance. Okay, and so just a short-term warning, I did want to bring that up to you guys, and I'm going to be watching the VIX here, and I'm going to be kind of watching for like an all clear type signal in the market for this whole thing on the VIX to break down, kind of like what we did here back on these 2 big pushes to the upside. You know, we got an all clear here when VIX broke through these levels. We got like an all clear here again on the short-term time frame, 15-minute when VIX back here on August 3rd, right, broke through these levels and just started pushing down to the downside back through here. So again, that is basically what I'm going to be looking for as far as an all clear here on the VIX. I'm going to be setting a trend line kind of in these areas depending on where this pushes to the upside. If it's here, I will set my trend line here and just look for a dissipation of the power of this short-term VIX breaking to the downside. That will kind of give me an all clear signal in the market so we can resume our bull run to the upside. Okay, so that's basically everything I wanted to show you guys in this video this morning on the 18th. Just kind of be aware that yes, there is some potential short-term forces here in the Qs that could force prices to some lower areas in the short term. Again, I'm looking at areas around 362, 357, 353. All 3 of those would hinge again on breaking down through this channel and a continuation of this VIX to the upside, which does indeed look like there's a pretty good chance for that happening. Just the alignment right now of this 15-minute chart, just kind of it's calling out to me and saying, Alex, it's a good time here to kind of be careful, be aware that this thing could shoot back to the upside at some point today, tomorrow. Definitely need to be watching that. as of yet, guys, no longer term signals to worry about any of our positions. This is basically for short-term swing traders. Just be cautious the next couple days in the VIX, in the Qs. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not yet done so, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I'll be updating what I'm seeing here in the VIX and the Qs over the coming days. So you are going to want to make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. I will see everybody again soon in the next update of the Qs. Bye for now.